years, we've kind of dabbled a little bit in environmentally friendly products and services. Some of you may remember Digital Sun. It was a mesh network that controlled irrigation systems and conserved water. So much is happening in this green tech, clean tech space that we want to start to take some steps and to explore some of these technologies. Now, it's a challenge for demo because trying to demonstrate fuel converted from methane is a difficult thing to do on 6 minutes on a stage, and typically cows don't cooperate. So we have to find a few baby steps to begin to look into this market, and we're going to do that now with these next two companies. Now, I'm guessing all of you, and I can see many of you have laptops, next to you have mobile phones, some of you have cameras. All of those things come with a plug adapter. So not only are you a Sherpa for all that electronics, but a lot of it is electronics maybe you just wouldn't have to carry if there was some universal power adapter for all of your consumer goods. Well, that's what this next company has done. They've created a way to turn all of that, those chargers and plugs, get them out of the landfill, replace just one kind of plug for all the electronics you have. Please welcome to the stage, GreenPlug.
Thank you, Chris. And thank you for listening to us for the next 6 minutes as we launch GreenPlug here at Demo. We are very happy to be here. I'm Frank Paniagua, and I'm the CEO and founder of GreenPlug. 20 years ago, when I was much younger, I co-founded the Video Electronics Standards Association, VESA. Back then, the issue was graphics chips didn't talk to displays or monitors. The monitors and displays didn't talk back to graphics chips, and you had flicker. Well, none of us has lost much sleep in the last 10 years worrying about solid displays. They're very solid today. But what I have lost a lot of sleep over is this. How do we get this way? It's nuts. It's crazy. And this is GreenPlug's mission, to fix this. The power model is broken, and we have to fix it. Look underneath those desks out there. It's just gobbled with wire, right? Next year, you're going to have sexy, iconic GreenPlug DC hubs. You can plug anything you want into it, and it's going to recognize the device and just charge it, just like that. Gus Babon, our CTO from Apple, designed all these cool power supplies like this, and he's going to tell you how the technology works in just a minute. What I like to tell you before is I'd like to ask you to share my vision with me. Think about when you go to Starbucks. Think about when you're out here in the lobby. Think about when you're at the airport. What's the most coveted seat in the house? One next to the power, right? Right? How many, Greg, I know you're out there. How many power supplies did you tell me you brought? 5? You know, I know Dean told me 8, and then Karen told me she brought 5. This is ridiculous. We do not have to do this. So this is how our technology works. We sell a chip that goes into a power supply. We give away for free, that's right, HP, Philips, Sony, you listening out there, for free. We give away software that goes on the product or the client side. The chip recognizes that device and says, hi, you're an iPod, you need 5 volts, and gives it to it. And when it's done charging the device, it shuts it off. How simple. How come someone didn't think of this 20 years ago? Well, I'm glad they didn't, because this gives GreenPlug this big opportunity. To talk to you more about the technology, our CTO, Gus Babon.
Okay, thank you, Frank. So, as an example, we built a reference design around a 3-port 95-watt power supply. This is intended to be a starting point for the manufacturer. The design basically is an AC to DC front end with DC to DC converters, analog circuitry, and digital circuitry, featuring collaboration and programming of the output voltage via our Universal Power Protocol chip and the embedded GreenTalk firmware. So, many of us have heard the term universal power supply. Well, I truly believe this is a misnomer. A universal power supply today refers to the universal input voltage, AC voltage, so different voltages as you see all over the world. but a GreenTalk-enabled power supply is truly universal. It's universal both at the AC input voltage, but more importantly, it's universal at the DC output voltage. Our GreenTalk-enabled power supplies offer several benefits. One is that it shuts off power to the port whenever it senses that the device no longer needs power. By doing that, we basically eliminate standby, or what really is wasted power on the client side. It's reusable. The power supply, you can use it to power any electronic device that you'll be buying in the future. That's when it's GreenTalk enabled. So why don't we take a look at the demo now, if we can get a camera shot of the device. So what we have here is a 3-port power supply, and it's GreenTalk enabled with a UPP chip. It's connected with 2 5-volt devices, a headset, and a static ball. Nikola Tesla, stand back. So what I'm going to do next is a demonstration. I'm going to take port 1 and I'm going to plug in an HP laptop. The HP laptop requires 19 volts of power. Okay, so if we can switch to the computer. Oh. Immediately upon plugging in, collaboration begins between the device and the computer. The device tells the power supply, hey, I'm an HP laptop, I need 19 volts of power. Our power supply configures the output voltage to 19 volts. Further, when I unplug the device, the power supply immediately knows and identifies the device has been disconnected, cut power to the port. Now next what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in a digital picture frame, which requires 9.5 volts of power. I'm going to plug it into the exact same port, which you remember previously was programmed to 9.5 volts, to 19 volts, excuse me. Plug it in. Collaboration begins. The power supply knows it's a digital picture frame. The output port, the same exact port, goes from 19 volts, it's programmed to 9.5 volts. So as you've seen, GreenTalk and our UPP chip enables unprecedented collaboration and monitoring of power supplies and their electronic devices. So with that, thank you. And I'll turn
Next time you order a laptop or a phone, ask for a sexy GreenPlug enabled power supply. Thank you very much.